If you're into personal finance, you've probably heard of the f.i.r.e movement. f.i.r.e stands for Financial Independence, Retire Early. Usually, the people who follow it are in their 20s and 30s, who see a lifetime of drudgery in the workplace ahead of them and have decided to do something about it by cutting back, saving hard, and retiring long before their hair turns grey.
They're having a reasonable human reaction to a truly awful time. The pensions we pay into are no longer worth the paper they're written on. The state retirement age gets pushed further and further back. And where once a job was for life, now companies don't expect you to hang around for long and pay you accordingly.
The f.i.r.e warriors march onwards, paying down credit cards, cancelling nights out to save that beer money for the retirement pot, and living on rice and beans. But is there another way? Achieving financial freedom by cutting back is one way, sure. But we aren't doing it this way, and we're almost certainly closer to financial freedom in our early 30s than most f.i.r.e disciples at that age. f.i.r.e versus the multiple incomes philosophy. Let's check it out.
Welcome to Unshackled.com, the investment channel and website that sets you and your finances free. I'm Andy, this is Ben, and if you like what we say, hit the like button and click subscribe.
And be sure to check out the offers page on Unshackled.com, where we are proud to bring you cashback offers, including this one from Assets Capital, a top peer-to-peer lending platform, rated excellent on Trustpilot from 900 users. You get a £50 cash bonus when you open a new account and invest £1,000 for a year, and earn a target interest of 5.75%. Now, let's get into the video. f.i.r.e versus more. In place of financial independence, retire early, we'd change it to more. Multiply opportunities, retire early. We just made this acronym up, but we think it sums up our financial freedom philosophy nicely. More effort, more people helped, more income streams, and a more enjoyable retirement. Multiple growing income streams.
Multiply opportunities means having your fingers in lots of pies, multiple efforts in multiple projects, creating you multiple income streams.
Where f.i.r.e falls down. The f.i.r.e movement uses cutting back and limiting your expenses as the main levers towards financial freedom. We agree that this can be really useful when saving for your first few investments, but isn't sustainable long term. f.i.r.e can take many years, even decades to run its course. The problem with living an enforced life of poverty and drudgery is that it can change you, and you won't be the same person at the end of the journey.
You probably want to retire young to allow you to live a life of exploration, travelling, days out and enjoying your finer things in life without being chained to a desk. But 20 years of severe scrimping could leave you mean, friendless and poor in experiences. So let's see how multiply opportunities philosophy compares.
Side hustles, passive income assets, property. A job simply won't cut it as your only income source if you want financial freedom without the enforced poverty. You need to work a job during the day, come home and work on money-making side projects in the evenings and weekends. Known in the money world as side hustles, these small businesses are meant to be set up and grown alongside your job, providing you an extra income, one day replacing the need for a job.
The money that you get from your job and side projects should be invested into assets that pay you an income today, instead of investing solely for growth as you get from some stocks. Passive income assets include high dividend ETF portfolios, peer-to-peer lending and REITs. REITs are companies that own and manage properties that have to pay the shareholders 90% of their property profits by law.
Investing in property directly in the buy-to-let sector is an alternative way to invest in property for cash flow, but it's not without its problems. I get a big chunk of my income from buy-to-let properties, which took effort to set up and continued small amounts of effort to manage.
Assaulting financial freedom from many angles by directing our efforts into creating multiple growing income streams of jobs, side hustles, passive paper assets and property is our way of reaching financial freedom.
Unlimited upside. Extreme cutbacks under the f.i.r.e ideology set an effective ceiling on how much you can save each month towards financial freedom, the difference between your job income and your expenses. Alternatively, putting your efforts and creativity into establishing multiple growing income streams has no such ceiling. By shifting the focus from money out to money in, your potential is unlimited.
Harder to achieve. Setting up multiple income streams is hard and takes up a lot of time. You don't have enough freedom already, and now we're asking you to sacrifice your evenings and weekends. What are we on?
It's up to you. Sacrifice and hard work now for a better standard of living later. But your time doesn't need to be wasted. Setting up a rental property or scalable business takes time and effort, yes, but once it's established and making money, you can hand it over to a manager or agent to run all the time-consuming bits for you.
Or it might be something that you enjoy doing, in which case, do you really need to retire by age 30? What's your goal of early retirement centred around escaping a career that you hate? Running your own business, investment portfolio, or property empire might be the answer for you.
f.i.r.e. still has good points. We think f.i.r.e. takes it too far, but cutting back on excessive spending in a sensible way is a good thing. If you can save hundreds a month by swapping Sky TV for Netflix, holidays to Australia for package trips to Mallorca, your new BMW 3 Series for a used Ford Focus, then do it. The true fire warrior would sell their car and walk everywhere. But who has the time to be walking home from work when you have a side hustle to set up?
Keep debt under control, but don't cut up those credit cards if you can manage debt sensibly. Debt can sometimes be useful. Avoid the extremes, don't make your life miserable, build those multiple income streams and get the financial freedom the direct way. Thanks for watching! On this channel we talk a lot about personal finance, investing and all things money. And if you want to see more great content, please click the subscribe button below.
This is moneyunshackled.com. See you next time.